Well, here I am today shooting a video on how to remove the Canon label from off of the Canon backpack. On the inside of the second zipper portion, you're going to need either a razor blade or an X-Acto or something to actually that will cut very sharp without making, a mess of the cloth when you're cutting it. You actually want to locate the Canon logo, hold it, push on it, and as you push on it, you're going to take your X-Acto or your razor blade and you're going to cut directly along the back of the actual logo. And as you cut along the back of the logo, you should feel the metal of the logo that you're removing. You're not going to make a big slit. You really don't need to make a big slit. I'm going to try to bring the camera in a little closer so that you can see that you don't even need to make the slit as wide as the label that's on the back of the backpack. You just need to make a slit just wide enough so that you can basically move the fabric down. And when you move the fabric down, you're going to see, I'm going to try to bring the camera in a little bit and I hope that helps. You're going to see there are actually two portions that are on a push through, a piece of metal that actually pushes through. And when you bend those pieces upright, and you bend them upright, both sides, there's another piece of metal that's on the back that's actually holding the tag. Through that little hole that you made, you're going to be able to maneuver that little piece, and you're going to be able to take it out. Once you take that piece out, then you can actually remove the Canon logo. Once the Canon logo is off, there's two tiny slits in the back of the bag where the label, where the logo was pushed through. But you're not even going to be able to see those slits after you remove the logo. And now your backpack is just a plain backpack, even though you have all your gear inside. Your gear is now inconspicuous and not with the big Canon label on the back of it. It would have been nice if Canon had put the label maybe on the inside. You should know it's a Canon bag, but everybody else doesn't need to know that you're carrying around your gear. And like I said, once you do that with either an X-Acto or a sharp blade, you should actually be done. And like I said, there's two tiny little slits that the logo was pushed through. You're not even going to notice them, and they were actually cut, machine cut by Canon for the logo to fit through, so they're not going to interfere or they're not going to tear anymore. They're not going to rip. It's not going to rip because they're actually machine cuts. That's what it seems to be, machine cuts. Once you remove that, now you have a plain backpack, and all your gear, your things are inside, and you feel a little better. But like I said, you're just going to make that tiny incision, almost like a surgical incision, and you're going to use your X-Acto or your razor, and you're going to use it across the back, putting pressure on that plate. Make sure you try to keep your blade on that plate that's in the back, the plate that's actually holds the logo in, because once you don't want to go past this plate with the blade in the event that you could possibly cut the front of your bag. So you don't want to make a cut, on the front, on the outside of the bag. The only cut you want to make is on the inside. And this cut, like I said, I've made cuts in this type of fabric before, and they really don't run, and you know, it's just an incision in the bag, and now you have actually safely removed the Canon logo from on the bag, and now your bag is back to being inconspicuous, and all your gear, your lenses, your camera, you know, whatever you carry is now, it's just a regular backpack. Nobody knows the difference between what you have inside of it. Hope that helps. And like I said, I know I'm more known for the fish tanks and the fish, but I've recently jumped back into the camera hobby, and since I'm back in the game, I figured I'd get myself a Canon bag, and I wanted to remove the label, and I saw online that a lot of people wanted to remove this label without damaging the bag, so I figured I'd post a video on how to remove the label without damaging the bag. Hope everybody enjoys it. That's the end of this one. Crunch one out.